morning, guys. Here we are up in Vermont. It's 0 outside right now, and the high for the day is going to be 0. And with the northwest winds coming in at 10 to 15 miles an hour, we're going to be at 30 below 0 wind chill today. So we're quite a ways away from balmy summer weather and sailing out on Nantucket Sound. Anyway, so that's where we're at for this morning. But in the meantime, I want to get you caught up on a few things because we're probably going to be getting out of the Cape shortly, but I don't know exactly when. There's some things I've got to get done aboard Little Girl, and that's what I want to get you caught up on this morning. Obviously, the forefront, the thing that is going to be big time coming up as we get closer to spring and so forth, is getting that foredeck done. And it's already been cut. The circumference of what we're going to be taking up has already been cut. And I've got to make one more cut right up the very center of it so that we can get it off in 2 parts instead of one big part. I mean, that's going to be a rugged business. So in the meantime, what I've been doing is pricing out materials. I had a conversation with Ryan Mann. He's my buddy that has helped me a lot. Loaned me stuff, given me stuff, and we're talking about materials. And I mentioned buying epoxy, and he said, no, we're not doing epoxy. He said, yeah, that boat, my boat, which is a 50-year-old boat, and it's older than that now, I guess 51, or almost 52, I guess 52, because it's 1970. Anyway, my 50-year-old boat wasn't built out of epoxy resin, it was built out of polyester resin. And that was what they were using back in the day. And so I shifted gears and looked into what the pricing would be. Wow. Big difference. Polyester resin is a lot less expensive, and I started looking into it, and I don't think I'm going to go West Systems. I think I'm going to go Total Boat, which is Jamestown Distributors. Anyway, I've been looking into it, and a gallon of polyester resin with the fixer, what do you want to call it? Catalyst, is only $65 through Jamestown, and if I get it, believe it or not, through Amazon, which I'm an Amazon Prime member, it's only $60. All right, well, let me try this again. My cell phone that I'm using to videotape here just all of a sudden cut out. So let me see if we can. I deleted a whole bunch of backup stuff that was on this phone, and I think I got enough room now. Anyway, make a long story short, it's just going to be a whole lot less money for the polyester resin, and I've already got enough cash saved up. That's kind of the way I do things. I save up a whole bunch of cash and just kind of keep it in my pocket for a while, and then when I get it saved up, I say, okay, now let's go ahead and just order stuff. So anyway, but I've been looking into how much it costs for peel ply, biaxial cloth, all the stuff that I'm going to need, and like I said, and I've been pricing things out. And one of the things I've found is that it's probably going to be a whole lot less buying all my materials, believe it or not, on Amazon, which is phenomenal. I mean, I'm not going to have to pay shipping. And all this stuff comes to me. I can go ahead and just save it aside till springtime, and kind of be prepared. Anyway, but one of the things I've got to do, and this is one of the reasons I'm looking forward to getting down on the Cape, is to get the cover off that bow and take measurements. I've got to have measurements. I've got to have my what it is, the width across. I know that the boat at its widest point, which is right, thwartship, right back by the cabin, is 7 feet. Well, if I do that, if I take that 7 feet and I multiply it out times, I think it's 5.5 feet back from the bow to the front of the cabin, which is basically how far we've cut out. I should be able to figure it out even without going there, but I still want to be able to get down there and get a tape measure on all that stuff, and get some very clear idea of how much we're going to need of the cloth, of the peel ply, of just the different materials. Right now, I'm planning to go ahead and buy 2 gallons. I've got that much money saved up, 2 gallons of the polyester resin, and get that on hand, and just kind of, as spring comes along, as we get through the winter, I should say, go ahead and just begin buying and putting aside all the materials I'm going to need, so that when the time comes, we can go ahead and just get the job done. Go ahead and take that off of there, make the cuts, get the skin up off from the rotted coring, and just kind of go on from there. Anyway, that's about all I've got to say this morning. I do want to mention, and I don't think I've mentioned it before, in preparation for this whole thing, and I can't remember if I put this in another video or not. I'm reaching for it right now here. Let me see if I can get this up. Anyway, in preparation, the old air cowling, vent cowling on the foredeck was just shot all to pieces. It was just horrible. And so anyway, I went ahead and I ordered this. It's a brand new cowling, and it's exactly the same size and everything as the one that was on Little Girl. But anyway, that'll look a whole lot nicer going on to a new deck. Everything will be all spiffy and up to, and yeah, it'll just look a lot better. All the rest of the materials I can go ahead and bring home. Oh my goodness, I forgot. This is one of those with the red interior, but well, whatever. It'll be that much more spiffy aboard Little Girl. Anyway, okay, that's it for right now, guys, I think, and I'll get back to you a little bit later. I got some other stuff I want to get on this video, but thanks for stopping by Restoring Little Girl this morning, and I may just make this a short and get it out as kind of a bulletin and what the plans are, and yeah, we'll get back to you. All right, God bless. Have a great day, and we're going to try to stay warm here in Vermont. Yeah, with 0 degrees for the day, and the crazy part is when you get up in the morning, it's 0. What's your high going to be for the day? 0. What's your wind chill? 30 below. So, yeah, we're just going to try to stay warm today. God bless, guys. We'll catch you later. Okay, well, let me just finish up this video this way. We are going to go ahead and make this a short, and we're going to be hopefully heading down to the Cape in the near future and be able to shoot some new footage down there with a brand new video and so forth. But let me just kind of bring you up to date on one thing. In the last video, I mentioned my logbook, that we had found it, that I had found it. Well, not only did I find it, but I updated it. I went back and I looked at all the video that I did on Sailing Little Girl, and I was able to, because everything is time keyed, I was able to go ahead and do every single log entry of that entire voyage. From the time we got underway to the time we got down to Wacoit, to when we anchored, all of it. I was able to basically do a complete log entry on the basis of the video footage that I had shot. And I got that all into the book, and so now my logbook is completely caught up, especially, and it was really important for me to get the solo in there. There were 2 things that I brought up at the very end of this, 2 special log entries on the last page here. Those days of rain, that everything just got saturated inside the boat. It was just completely soggy. And so when I went to bed that night aboard Little Girl, it was just miserable. I got to sleep because it all warmed up, and I managed to sleep even in the sogginess. Okay, but number 1, keep that sleeping bag rolled up and in a plastic bag until the anchor's down and we're there. Number 2, take propane tanks. I can't believe it. I got there and ended up having to eat cold ravioli. There was out, which meant that I could have no warm food while I was at anchor. Major pain in the butt. All right, guys, listen, next time we see you, we'll be down on the Cape. Like I said, I think we're going to try to get down there for this weekend. Back aboard Little Girl. Looking forward to it when we get there. Take care. Bye.